Hello, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create an item in the system. And one thing you need to note is that there are entries with stars and others do not have stars. The entries with stars means that they are compulsory. The entries without a star means you can ignore them. Like here we have an entry with no star, so you can ignore it. So the most important entry is the item name. This one should always capture the specific description of a product. The reason why I'm using the word specific is that it should be definite, it should be discrete. Like for example, if it's a wines and spirit shop, we do not say that the product name is Viceroy, but rather indicate that this is Viceroy half or Viceroy 350 ml, so that when you are searching for the item you will avoid picking the wrong product. So similarly, if it's a mobile phones shop, like for example, do not say that this is Camon 40. Tecno, do not say that this is Tecno Camon 40. At least indicate that this is Tecno Camon 40, either Pro, or put something like 5G, or put there are codes that you can find with most of the manufacturers, like this is Tecno Camon 40 BG65. And you can even go further and put the storage capacity plus the RAM, like 64, 512 64. This one will help other system users to be able to identify the products uniquely. Remember, there can be another Tecno Camon 40 which has a capacity of 256 and 12 GB of RAM. So when you put the specific model properties, you make it easier for the system to differentiate different products. Like for example, if it's a wines and spirit shop, there is Tusker. For example, you cannot say that the product name is Tusker, because we have Tusker Lager, we have Tusker is it Malt, and so forth. And we can even have Tusker bottle, and we can even have Tusker can. So you have to differentiate so well the name of the product that you want to create. So in this case, let's assume that we are creating a wines and spirit product, so we call it Casabuena wine, and this is 750 ml. all right, because there will be another Casabuena with 1 liter or even 5 liters. So here is where we have the brand, or rather the publisher or the manufacturer. Like for example, the Tecno Camon 20, the manufacturer is Tecno. All right, the manufacturer is Tecno. So how do you create these manufacturers? You go to setup, then you go to brand and manufacturers. So here you can create as many brands that you want. So let's say, like, we have a new product called a new manufacturer called FGM, and you can put the code something like that. So when you come to stock, create item, there should be FGM, there should be that manufacturer or brand called FGM. So we are going to say this is FGM earphones, and maybe they have a code M45G. And then for the category, because it's an earphone, you can say it is under accessories, then earphones. All right, so this is the item serial number is the identical serial number found on every product that can be scanned by using a barcode scanner. It's a like when you go to the supermarket, there is that barcode that uniquely identifies various products in the supermarket. But remember, this is not for the IMEI numbers. Please don't confuse this one with IMEI numbers. IMEI numbers means something different. These are the identical, like for example, unga ya ndovu, it has all the 2 kgs ndovu flour. Whether you go to Naivas or you go to whichever other supermarket, the barcode or the serial number is always the same. But for the IMEI number, remember it's a unique identifier of every device, so don't put it here. So the other thing is the cost price, the retail price, the wholesale price, the markup percentage, and the pack size. The pack size, like for example, when you're dealing with medicine, they sell medicine in packs, like of 50 pieces, 20 pieces, and so forth, so you can put it there. So this part here is where you can initialize stock quantities. Like for example, these FGM earphones, we had already bought these earphones before we did the installation of the system, and we've already counted them, and we have 3 pieces, so you put it there. The other most important thing is this part here that says pieces are uniquely serialized. Now this, you have to put it yes if you are dealing with smartphones, because you want to identify every piece using a specific IMEI number. So if you don't put yes, the system will never ask you for the IMEI numbers when putting in stock. So once you're done with that, you can just save the item. Now if you go to all items list, and then you're going to see, if you go to or you're going to see FGM earphones, and you can even search for it here, FGM earphones. So you have just created that item. Thank you.